This is my new temporary Mac setup. I recently acquired this PowerMac and today I'm going to be doing a brief hard drive upgrade. Now I'm actually receiving a product tomorrow that will sort out all this mess and attach it to my main PC so that I can use one screen, one mouse and one keyboard. And speakers too. In here is the hard drive. This is what we're going to be putting in the PowerMac. The PowerMac already has 160 gigabytes worth of hard drive in it, but this is the new drive. Well, I say it's new. This was pulled out of an old PC. It's a Seagate Barracuda 40 gigabyte 7200 RPM hard drive, and we're going to be fitting this into the rear hard drive bay of the PowerMac. So obviously the first thing I'm going to be doing is unplugging everything from it. There's not many cables in the back of this, so that's already done. And I'm going to move this out into the middle of the room and open it up via the latch here. Now this is obviously the internal components of the PowerMac. There's already two hard drives fitted in here. You can see Power 5 and Power 4, which both lead into these two hard drives here. And I'm going to be using the rear hard drive bay to fit an extra hard drive, and up to two hard drives can be fitted into this bay. To remove the rear hard drive bay, the first thing you need to do is unscrew this one screw right up here. So just grab any normal Phillips screwdriver and do that. Now that the screw's out, the only thing to do is to lift the latch, which is just behind here. You can see there's the white latch there, and pull it out of position. So that is the hard drive caddy removed. You can see there's the latch mechanism to hold it in place, and it's no longer over there. It's as easy as removing that one screw and putting on the latch. Just lift it up like you've just seen, and that will remove the hard drive bay. Now basically all that needs to be done now is for you to screw the hard drives into place, and there's screws on the side that will enable you to do that. This is how the hard drive bay came out, and please note that you have to install the hard drive upside down so that the connector ports are at the bottom so that they can connect to the power and ribbon cables out back there. Also, if your hard drive didn't come with any screws, there are 4 included here on the side of the drive bay for you to unscrew and use to fix your hard drive in place. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, so just unscrew those on the side and I'll get back to you in a second. I now have the 4 screws available here, and you need to insert the hard drive upside down into the bottom first of the hard drive caddy and slide it in. Can't really do it with one hand. Slide it into the hard drive caddy, and now it's securely in place. You just need to screw in to the 4 holes on each side. And even though the hard drive has 6 screw ports, you can see an extra one there, you only need to use the 4, and there's 4 supplied if you didn't get any with your hard drive. So just screw those in. When connecting the hard drive, you need to use the furthermost power cable, which should be P3, it says here, because it's going to be at the very back of the hard drive bay, and the same with the ribbon cable. Use the furthermost one because these two connectors are for putting an extra drive in here, and I've only installed one. But if you've installed 2, obviously install these lower connectors as well. So I'm just going to do that now. Where's the switch? There we go. Just start on it. You getting this? Right, so that's the ribbon cable securely in place. Now I'm just going to do the lowermost power cable, which just slots in at the bottom here in the power connection slot. It's a bit stiff because it's very old. And now the back here is these 3 pins. As you can see, these 3 pins here, they're the mounting pins, and they align back there with the 3 slots you can see in the wall here, here, and here. So make sure you get that in, and then the only thing left to do is to slide it in place. Make sure the cables aren't in the way. And now it's clicked into place. That is all there is to it. Now the only thing left to do here is to get this ribbon cable and put the clip back over it so that it stays securely in position. And now that's clipped into place, the hard drive is inserted and it's in the back bay. It's all screwed in with the 4 screws and all the connectors are tidy. So now the hard drive is in and the ribbon cable and power cable are connected. The only thing left to do is to put that screw back in up there. But I'd highly recommend you use a magnetic screwdriver for this, because otherwise it will fall down behind the hard drive, between the hard drive and the caddy, and it will take you a long while to get that out. So only if you've got a magnetic screwdriver should you attempt that. But it's fine as it is because it's held in by a latch here. As you can see, it's very solid. It's not going to go anywhere unless I pull on that latch. So don't worry too much if you cannot put that screw back in. It should be fine as it is. So now it's time to boot the machine and see if it recognises the hard drive. Now it's time to boot the machine and see if it recognises, a bit loud, see if it recognises the hard drive. The disc you inserted was not readable by this computer. Right, this is it. So I need to so now I'm just using the hardware monitor to erase the hard drive and basically rewrite it so that it's readable by the Mac. And if I open it up, that now says that there is nothing on the hard drive and it's free, so I've got an extra 37.3 gigabytes of space. So that's pretty much it. That was the hard drive install, a 40 gigabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive in the 2002 PowerMac G4 MDD.